He has on a snorkeling mask and fins. There's a major frenzy happening over there. The birds are just going off down there next to the low line bridge. Must have quite a bit of sardines over there. Okay, due to the fact that the low line bridge is set for removal, demolition, and upgrade, I'm out, doing research and stuff. Just harvesting material information to make something constructive and positive. So the very first civilization to use concrete-like material for construction was the Nabatean traders in the region of Syria and Jordan around 6500 BC. They used a hydraulic lime to create concrete floors, housing structures, and underground cisterns. Another known fact is that the Nabateans traders were also known as the Bedouins. Currently on the Macal River Valley belt again, once again. Give a hoot, don't pollute. No matter where you are in the great nation of Belize, whenever you go out to, the reserve, parks, riverbanks, creeks, wherever you go for festive fun activities and you're going to take trash, if you can bring it and there's no trash bin around, just take a couple minutes to pack it up and take it with you. It's our job and our duty to preserve our environment. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Okay, so Joseph Monier and Francis Coniget. I don't know how to roll my tongue like that to pronounce the name. He's a Frenchman, by the way. Right? I'm assuming both of them are French. So both of them is given. There's no one particular individual or nation or country that can be given the salute or acknowledge that they're the ones responsible for adding rebar to the concrete back in the day. So there are several different men responsible. These are the two that I was able to come across. So they both used rebar in concrete, and they both share being the first person to add rebar to concrete. So there's no single first person credited to use rebar in concrete, but some credit has been given to Joseph Monier. Francis Congetini is a Frenchman that was an industrialist that was given credit for the first to build concrete house using iron to reinforce it, iron slash rebar inside the concrete to reinforce building his house. I hear you. So as you can see, there's rebar in this concrete. All right. Sometimes around the 1800, the idea of reinforcing concrete began to emerge in the construction industry, primarily in France. So as we got better at using the different materials available to us, readily available to us, we had to come up with ways on how to improve and make the structures and stuff that we were building and using those said material to make it even stronger and better. So currently on the Macal River, just hang out, enjoying the day, being at one and peace with nature, grounding myself as well. So grounding just means every now and then you take your flip flop, shoes, sandals, boots, whatever you have on your feet off, and you just allow your feet to become an instrument for the greater good of yourself, which is allowing yourself to be grounded. It's like you're recharging, it's like the alternator and the battery in the starter of a car. You're allowing yourself to recharge and connect to the magnetism in Mother Earth. So reinforcing the concrete with rebar or bar took effect and grant us or gave us the opportunity to expound on how we build, gave us the opportunity to do grandeur things. Like for example, it says once we learned to reinforce the concrete, which began in the 1840s in France, it started an innovation by allowing us to use columns and girders, which in return allow us to get to a better scale when we're doing construction and allowing us to construct the constructing of larger bridges, taller buildings, and much larger buildings as well. For example, the Oxford right there in the background, we got concrete and steel together. And then at the same time, once we started to reinforce the concrete with rebar and steel, it kind of slowed and took away some of the building aspect at the time that was happening, which were using a lot of steel beams and stuff for building structures and stuff. So it minimized the use of steel beams and stuff and allowing us to start branching off and using steel independently and then concrete and rebar to basically match and do the same thing that steel was doing. So now, like I said, the low line bridge will be replaced, and it's going to be replaced with concrete and rebar structure. So grounding just means I'm connecting myself to Mother Earth, allowing myself to be recharged and allow the energy to come into my body and help. It's important that we do that too, you know. be here, allowing myself to give myself a little chance to recharge. We do work for like, shares, and comments. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel as well. There are quite a bit of people out today enjoying the riverbank as well too. Let me salute and give a shout out to Mr. Dave Simpson, the late great Simpson, for all his contribution and all the stuff that he have done for great nation of Belize. He surely will be missed but not forgotten. You guys are over there picking up trash. It's unbelievable how they drove by a couple, at least about 8 or 9 bags, and didn't pick them up. I guess they heard me because they came back for it. I was just about to say, like, sign up for like a river adventure. And look at that. They disappear. And I was gonna say that without having that. I had caught them from all the way up there, but I was busy taking a sip. I was drinking some water. I heard the kids. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of birds flying around the low-lying bridge, dipping down into the river and taking off. They just experienced a part of the Macal River Valley belt that people of old used to do. It's perfect. That's a perfect conversation piece right there. Life is so awesome and amazing. Like, I just thought about that, and then here they are. They appear. And I guess that young man over there that was sitting there was waiting on them. Let's see if we can capture the reunion. Or did I jump the gun and they're not together? It look like they're not together. So I jumped the gun on that one. Thought maybe he was like a tour guide or something, but I was wrong. It just became a part of history. Experiencing what the old logwood cutters and harvesters used to do back in the day. And just as well as saying that, they also experienced how goods was transported to and from this era to Belize City / Belize District before we had highways. There's nothing better than that conversational starter right there. The kids were skipping stone a second ago, but it seems like one of them is still doing it. Skipping stones. I remember doing that Back in the day over here, we used to try to challenge each other and see which one of us could skip stones across the river bank, go from Santa Elena to San Ignacio. The dad looked like he almost made it. He got like three-quarter way across the Macal just now. They said that was a huge thing back in the day, trying to get stones to skip across. There were several guys that was good at it too. They used to be able to get it all the way across, and not just land at the edge of the river or anything. They were good at it that they could get it to go all the way across and land on the bank. Wow, it's great to see right there. These two right there. It's nice right there, just perfect. That's awesome sauce right there to see them skipping stone. It's just someone just sitting right there at the edge just trying to skip stone as well. I thought the gentleman that's on the low line bridge right now crossing, I thought he was with this group here, but guess not. Guess they're loading up after a wonderful day of adventure on the river, Macal River. This right here got me jazzed up. They got them loaded up. Just like that, they went from Santa Elena to San Ignacio just using the low line bridge. The low line bridge is what's connecting San Ignacio and Santa Elena, the twin towns, together in Cayo district in the great nation of Belize. Then you also have the Santa Elena Bridge off the Lumalus Boulevard, and then there's the Hawksworth as well. Can't pass that up. The first river view.